Recognize the need for a new land use plan by having the Economic Development Corporation make a start, but you declined to pay a consultant to help with this process. The result is that we have merely an outline from the EDC and no land use plan. How can you explain this failure?
Well, I don't think it's a failure. What we asked the EDC to do was take everything we knew about our county, consolidate it into one map so that everything is together on one map so that we can see a full overview, a summary of what we have to work with in the county. They did that. Then they took that map and we went out to the public and we asked for public input. And with that, we went back and massaged some ideas and came out with a plan that everybody fully agreed with and wanted to implement. So I wouldn't say it was a failure. I think it's quite a success. The way we went about doing it actually saved the taxpayers quite a bit of money. We defined targeted employment areas. We marked the stream, we buffered stream areas, and we focused our development for industry around areas where we already have infrastructure so that we can provide the services that are needed rather than having businesses and industry just pop up in random areas and require services that are not there and go to the expense of trying to put it there. So I think it was a right approach. I think we've got some direction. I think everybody is on board with the direction we're going, and so I think I'm quite happy with where we are with it.
And I'd like to add to that is I agree. If we don't see this as a failure. When you have something that's this massive to take on, you take it as a phased approach. The saying is you know, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So you have to start somewhere. This has never been done. If this was an easy task, then why hasn't someone done it before this board? And if you look at this map back here, you'll see that this has never been accomplished, you know, in the county so far. This is the first step to get where we need to go. You don't know what you don't know. And we had a lot of things going on with Chatham Parks and also with the mega site that we needed to know before we started throwing money at a consultant to come in to tell us.
I'd like to take that question. Having served on the planning board, there's a little bit of a backstory here. And the backstory is that this current board has passed rules where anybody who served on any advisory board longer than 6 years gets booted off. And so that's allowed them to make some new appointments. And earlier in the spring, the planning board was tasked to come up with a revised land use plan. And a subcommittee formed, and the subcommittee was kind of handpicked. And the committee was set to meet in the agricultural building, and basically asked to put in new population figures on the 2001 document that is 13 years old, so that this could be released to the public as a plan, not a map, but a long document of 30+ pages. And so this cut and paste work failed because the 3 people appointed to do this task couldn't reach consensus. 2 of them realized it was impossible. 1 brought a list of statistics to upgrade them, and when he realized the other 2 weren't going along, he got up and left. So that's the kind of land use plan this board believes you deserve. What I think a land use plan is, it starts with community meetings where we talk about exactly what it is we want in Chatham, and we play to our strengths, but we absolutely have to have professional advice on this. People whose profession it is to talk about highway loads. People who know what it's going to be in terms of pressure on our water supply, where plants have to be built. It's a big conversation. It is an elephant, and we do need to eat it starting now. So the backstory is they tried to get a plan that really wasn't a plan. The map is not a plan, and we still need to work on that. And when we're elected, we will start the process. It is laborious, but it involves citizen input and spending money for professionals for their advice every step of the way.